Bart Heitch with the AHSAA Radio Network alongside Trey Cunningham from Winfield City High School, current Seminole at Florida State University. And Trey, good to have you with us. How are things in Tallahassee?
Everything's great. I mean, it's hot as usual.
Just like here.
But just going through it, class, practice, finding myself, social life. I mean, what normal people do.
Well, we actually just had an experience, folks. Trey and I, that small school in Northwest Alabama, not a lot of track resources. Young kid came up with his coach, and Trey kind of got with him a little bit. But talk about that a little bit, about track and how it's different than football, basketball, baseball, and just a lot of the resources that kids have. As far as teaching tools, and how did you get interested in track, and what helped you progress? What path did you follow that these young kids could follow?
Well, for the resources, I mean, we're in the South. Football is king. And so all of the time and energy and effort goes into that to market that and promote it. And so other sports like track, I would say like golf and like cross country, that kind of stuff, we get pushed under just a little bit because it's not the flashy ball sport. But at the heart of it, it's athletics. Everyone's an athlete. We're performing. We're trying to do our best, just like the football and the basketball. But resource-wise, I mean, not many people know a lot about track unless they have participated in it, and even at a high level. Like some people just go out and run as fast as you can. But the resources are available. I mean, all you have to do is look up what your event is and be like, say I run hurdles, hurdle drills.
Just go to YouTube,
yeah,
go to the internet.
YouTube's a great resource. It has the video, and then it usually will have a description, and then other links to follow to find other things. But it's very easy to reach out to the track community. They're usually helpful.
Seems like a very close-knit
It's
community.
very close-knit. I mean, they will help whoever, usually. 9 times out of 10, they're going to help you.
When you were in high school, you didn't... numerous records, world records, state records, just one event after the other, and then getting to Florida State, you win the ACC your freshman year, and then this year, probably for the first time, you saw a little adversity, had some injuries, just kind of nagging here and there, and sophomore year probably didn't go exactly how you. How have you dealt with it, and dealt with things that you hadn't really ever had to overcome before?
I got to meet a great friend called time and patience. That's what this year taught me. And it was just more like trusting myself. Like people say, trust the process. That has a bigger meaning to me now because I understand staying within myself, focusing on my craft, trusting my coach, my teammates, my support staff. It helped me get back from an injury that could have easily derailed my season. And then I would have just been on the reboot, ready for next year. But I got to get back out there, go to region. Unfortunately, didn't get to go to NCAAs, but got to go compete with the best in the U.S. at the U.S. National Championship. So I was thankful for all those people, and just told me to keep to my regimen, and it worked.
So, being from Winfield, I've known you pretty much your whole life, off and on, and we spend a lot of time together. And the goal has always been Tokyo 2020. What do you have to do to get there, and how attainable is it?
Well, one, it sounds very simple, but run faster.
Always.
I mean, I proved myself I can run with the big guys because I was there. And the U.S. team, not many know this, but it's the hardest team to make in the world because to get top 3 in the U.S., you have to be possibly top 5, top 3 in the world because the 2 guys that got the top 3 this year are the 2 fastest men in the entire world in the 110-meter hurdles. It's just that kind of caliber, and you just have to stay focused, like I said, with patience and trusting yourself, your coach, and everything. It just has to be put together on that day.
So after you graduate from Winfield, and I talked with we had Coach Reeves on, and we talked with him about this. And you and I have talked about, and I think it's so cool how you really praise this accomplishment because it's one of the better ones. I mean that. For a small town, you don't have any world-class athletes come through any small town. And you were one of those in our little small town. And then for Winfield to win 2 state championships and Coach Reeves to do that after Trey Cunningham leaves, what does that say about your legacy, the Winfield legacy, just the whole thing continuing? How much does that mean to you?
I mean, it just shows it's a team effort. It's not just one individual. Like, oh, Trey's going to score 40 points. Didn't happen my senior year. And we still got like second or third with the whole team effort. And then they come back next year and respond super well, winning state.
So cool.
And then, I mean, what are we at, 7 now?
Something like that.
Since, I mean, 4 when I was there, so they've added 3 since I left, which is an accomplishment. It's 3/4 of what I did.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just a testament to the culture and, like, how they expect people to do their job. That's all it is doing your job for the team.
Your family, who I'm close with, grew up going to football games. I mean, you're talking about a family here whose father played football at UNA, mother was an All-American at Alabama in basketball, really good, by the way. She was my favorite player growing up. Grandfather played running back at Auburn. Uncles played football at Alabama. Had another aunt that played basketball at Auburn. Who do you go to? Who do you go to get advice? How do you choose?
I get to pick and choose whoever I want. That's the great part. But, I mean, they're all just super supportive. They let me find my own direction, my own path. And it's because I didn't do a ball sport. It's different. But, I mean, they did do track. They understand, but they also understand, like, I have to do my normal college things. I have to have my social life. I have to find what I want to do when I'm done running, whether that's in the next 2 years or it's in 20. So they've just been there for support, I mean, love, and they just follow me wherever I go.
Young kids who want to get involved in track, you know, you mentioned the internet, and you mentioned, is it growing? Is the sport growing?
Well, it is the most participated sport in high school, by far. Next to, I think, basketball, actually. And all it is just having an interest, because most of your track coaches, they're willing to help you, especially if they are a track coach. They understand that not everyone has a background where everyone in the family's an athlete and you go do your own thing, where you have to find your own path. And in track, you can do that because it's an individual sport, even though you can come together as individuals and make a team. And it's really interesting because most people who are shy and stuff, they'll do track, they'll do cross country, but they like blossom because they get to perform and show who they are.
Like that. One question I've always wanted to ask is, so you were a great basketball player. A lot of people don't know that. But at the same time, you have a lot of kids, especially at small schools, who will be really, really, really good or great at one sport, and they won't play another one because they're trying to focus on this. But how did you make that decision, and how did you know that it was that you were so good at one craft that you needed to leave another behind?
It's just like when you have to choose college, when you have college options. I know I was very fortunate to have that, but I mean, you just have to figure out what aligns with what you want to do. And I wanted to run track. I wanted to be an Olympian. Basketball was not my avenue for that. When I was growing up, I was gonna be like, I'm gonna play for Duke. I'm gonna be a shooting guard. I'm gonna be like Ray Allen. And then I realized I was like, I like running. I like track. It's been good to me, and it's become my passion and my love and craft. And so I chose it after my junior year because I kept playing. I was like, team sports, need to stay in it, do this. And I think it actually helped me perform better because I did both sports. It just made me a better all-around athlete because I would make moves in basketball I didn't make in track, where those areas would lack if I just specialized. So I'm all for more than one sport. I think if you're a great athlete, you definitely can do more than one easily. And just do it, have fun. That's what I was playing basketball for, is to have fun. I mean, track's fantastic. I love it. But it's also like my job. It pays for school. It does all this. But, I mean, I still love it. That's why I chose it.
Well, Trey, thank you for sitting down with us today. And we know we're going to see you back running real soon. Get that hamstring ready and just... Yeah. Always good to see you, and you're just such a testament to Winfield, and thank you for sitting down with us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.